Hello everyone, good morning. In previous lecture we have studied what is recombinant DNA technology, and now in this lecture we are going to discuss about the different types of vectors which are used in recombinant DNA technology. So first of all, in previous slide we have discussed that which kinds of the vectors are used in the recombinant DNA technology. In these slides we have discussed about we are well known about the plasmid, cosmid, lambda, phage, etc. So let us discuss one by one about these vectors which are used in recombinant DNA technology. Plasmid. Plasmids are very small circular types of DNA molecules which are separate from the rest of the chromosomes. They replicate independently of the bacterial chromosomes. These are useful for cloning. DNA insertion is possible less than 20 kilobase pairs. Insertion of large than 20 kb are lost easily in bacterial cell. Now the next one is the cosmid vector. Wait. Okay, plasmid. Next one, lambda phage vector. Lambda phage vectors are recombinant infection containing the phage chromosomes in addition to embedded outside the DNA. Lambda phage means to eat. In all, phage vectors can convey bigger DNA groupings than the plasmid vectors. Means it can carry a large fragment of DNA than that of the plasmid. Now let us discuss about the cosmid vector. Cosmids are the hybrid of phage and plasmid. Means it is the combination of lambda phage and plasmid vector. It carry the DNA fragments more than 45 kilobase pairs. It can replicate like plasmid but can be packaged like the lambda phage. Now expression vectors. Expression vectors are vectors which carry host signals that facilitate the transcription and translation of an inserted gene. They are very useful for expression of eukaryotic genes in bacteria. Now let us discuss about the yeast artificial chromosome, YAC. Yeast artificial chromosomes are yeast vectors that have been engineered to contain a centromere, telomere, origin of replication and a selectable marker. They can carry out up to 1000 kb of DNA. They are useful for cloning eukaryotic genes that contains intron. BAC is nothing but bacterial artificial chromosomes are bacterial plasmid derived from the plasmids. They can capable of carrying a 300 kilobase pair of DNA sequencing. Now let us discuss about the techniques which are used in recombinant DNA technology. Certain techniques used here, that is the gel electrophoresis, cloning libraries, cDNA library, gene library, restriction enzyme mapping, PCR, polymerase chain reaction, nucleic acid hybridization and DNA microarray. Now today we will just discuss on gel electrophoresis. Gel electrophoresis is the technique in which DNA fragments of different sizes can be separated on electrical field applied on a gel. Negatively charged DNA migrate away from the negative electrodes and they move toward the positive electrode because of electrostatic force of attraction. The smaller fragment it migrate faster. Cloning library. Library is the collection of DNA clones in certain vectors. The goal is to have each gene represented in the library at least once. There are two types of libraries, genomic libraries and cDNA libraries. Genomic library is made from recombinant DNA fragments of total genomic DNA, and cDNA complementary DNA made from the DNA synthesized from messenger RNA. PCR, polymerase chain reaction, allows the isolation of specific segment of the DNA from a small DNA or a cell sample using the DNA primers at the end of the segment of the interest. Wait. Nucleic acid. Just wait. Just wait. Okay, this one discussed. Nucleic acid hybridization. A southern allows the detection of gene of interest by probing DNA fragments that have been separated by gel electrophoresis with a labeled probe. Northern blotting probe of RNA on a gel with a DNA probe, and the western blotting probe proteins on a gel with an antibody. DNA microarray. Just wait. DNA microarray. Very vast majority of the protein encoding qualities onto a microarray chip, utilizing the innovation in the light of the DNA silicon chip in the industry. The chip can be utilized to hybridize to the cell RNA and measure the statement rates of the substantial number of qualities in the cell. Application of recombinant DNA technology in agriculture, growing crops of your choice, genetically modified food, pesticides, resistant crops, fruits with attractive colors, all being grown in artificial condition. Pharmacology, artificial insulin production during delivery to the target sites. Medicine, gene therapy, antiviral therapy, vaccination, synthesizing clothing factors, etc. Other uses, fluorescent fishes, growing plants, etc. So all these are the uses of recombinant DNA technology. Okay, thank you.